Man, my grand return. There it is. Hi! Hi, everyone! OBS did that thing where it randomly disconnected my mic again. Yes, indeed, you are reading correctly. We are back for the second day in a row. I got the Seymour itch, and my secret strategy is apparent. I was hit with a bold vision. I think we can scare him by dressing like him. I think I'm gonna look so much better than he does that he is just gonna be scared into submission and we are gonna win. So I want to give this a few more runs. I don't normally stream on Mondays, but I finished my work for the day, and I was like, you know what? We got so close yesterday. I want to give it at least a couple more tries. I had so much fun hanging out here with y'all, even though I got extremely mad at this fight. And so we are jumping right into it, doing what we do best. If any of y'all, again, feel so inclined, we do have still our holiday donation drive going on right now with brand new sound alerts that maybe shouldn't double anymore, question mark? Although that was really funny yesterday, I'm not gonna lie. I apologize, I am learning about streaming basically as I go, and I appreciate all of y'all's patience with me while we make this magical journey together. My computer is deciding to notify me of like 700 things because it updated when I shut it down after stream yesterday, so I keep getting these little jingles in my ear, and I really hope y'all aren't hearing them. In case you can't see, we are dressed like Seymour, including his little blue lines. I thought it would be a fun look for stream, and you know what? Maybe it will be the key to defeating him. So, let's get right to it, just like we've been doing. We're gonna get him. I really hope so. In this secret stream event. I would like nothing more, as you all know. I would like nothing more. And this fight takes a while, so as people start trickling in, I hope everyone is here in time to see the main event. As we know, we're gonna be here for a minute, even if all goes exactly according to plan. So, I appreciate y'all coming and stopping by on Secret Stream Day. Alright, we want Cornbird to make sure he's enough MP. So we're gonna use Lulu's turn to turn this, so that we don't all just immediately die from Ultima. Good. Flips over. Uh-huh. Okay. We're gonna aim again. We're gonna 2-aim fire, just like we've been doing. 2-aim and fire. Let's go, Cornbird. Please? Good? We will aim again for good measure, so that unless Cornbird dies, all of his physical attacks will hit. We're gonna speed this along. We got unlucky with that second auto life yesterday. Really was hoping that would not happen, but so it goes. Should have brought Warren in place of Baka and Sentinel. That's good. Yep. Good. Since he does have full break, we are just gonna get on it with the damage. We'll have Walker revive Titus. Yep. Actually, we're gonna have Rika do it. So that she can immediately damage him if she needs to. Slash when she needs to. Not an Ether. Phoenix. Riku has alchemy. We actually don't want her doing this. We're gonna get a Warren out here. Minute gamers. This is another one of those turns that feels really important. Good. Now Kimari's done his due diligence out here. Go again, Lulu. Yep. Does his overturn charge when we damage him, or does it just charge on his turn? Let's find out. think it charges very slightly when we damage him. Alright, we're gonna get Cornbird down into his appropriate range. Good. Yep. Okay. We're gonna have to give you MP again, but it is worth it. Now we're gonna replace Rika with Auron. We're gonna have him Sentinel. So that Cornbird doesn't get hit with Armor Break. Although I'm not sure he does that on the odd turn sets. We're just gonna be extra careful. We're taking advantage of these elemental weaknesses while we have them. Yep. Secret stream, that's right, Allie. We decided to scare Seymour by dressing like him. Oh no, that's gonna kill Lulu. We decided to scare Seymour by dressing just like him. So this should only give him 2 targets, so Cornbird and Auron should be charging those overdrives. I really wish he hadn't killed Lulu, but sometimes it happens. Nothing. Good. We're trying to scare him. I've decided that he has scared us far too often, so we are scaring him. We're gonna roll over to ice, just like before. It's fire, ice, water, lightning is the order. Yuna does have ice proof, so let's have her heal Lulu. Yuna also has Hestiga. Yes. I figured this would happen to Auron. Lulu, it's more important for Lulu. I have become the very thing I sought to destroy. I am sorry. Lulu also doesn't have ice, even when her abilities are active, and so I think I would actually rather have Riku do this. Yes, and then Lulu or Yuna can damage Auron, and then we'll be good. So, we're gonna move this. Okay, and then we're gonna use on Auron to damage him to activate his, hopefully damage him enough to activate his SOSs. Come on. Good. Perfect. Okay. Good. We don't have Cornbird out here, but it's because Cornbird would die. Nothing. Absolute nothingness is going to happen to us. Nothing. Okay. Good. Okay. He's still on the ice cycle. We can always have Yuna SOS save herself if she needs to. So, I think I'm going to do that. Now, Waka has been aimed 3 times, and he does have Frost. So I think we're just gonna start hitting him. Or, will Auron have enough time to hit him? He will, actually. So, let's aim and up those odds. Good. Lulu doesn't have Frost, but can she get out of here before? Yes, she can. So, we're going to do some damage. I'm gonna check my elements this time, because y'all may remember last time. It's gonna do close to the damage cap anyway, though, so we're just fine. Yep. Gonna aim again. And we're gonna aim again, because this will ensure that every single Auron counterattack or attack will hit. Lulu needs to get out. no Cornbird. Because he'll die because of the ice. He doesn't have ice. So. Lulu doesn't have ice anyway. I think we could all use a little luck. Oh my god, I thought Seymour used break the game attack for a second. I was gonna be pissed. Something funny that happened to me, gamers. I noticed when I booted up the game today that I had the Steam achievement for defeating Seymour Omnis. That's a little weird, right? We haven't actually defeated him. It is because... I confirmed this. It is because... we technically did kill him. We got an overkill on him. It's just that this specific version of the fight is programmed to have auto-life, so we haven't actually won. But for the purposes of achievements, the game registered that as us defeating him, which I think is very funny, and hopefully bodes well for us. We're just gonna have her defend, honestly. Yep. Nothing. Good. Uh-huh. Good. Uh-huh. Just gonna charge all of their overdrives, which can only help us. Walk on Orin's both filled. And now he's gonna Hyper Mighty G. As we know. Now, the only way we're getting out of this is because we don't have sufficient overdrive to have an Aeon tank it, and it's good because he's on the water cycle anyway. He hasn't actually Hyper Mighty G'd himself yet. Interesting. Okay, well, we're gonna take advantage of this time to damage him. So, we're gonna act like this is completely normal. Spornbert hasted. See? Let's go ahead and hasty go. Just more turns. Make sure everybody's nice and fast. We're gonna get Lulu back out here. And we're gonna have to damage her at some point. But for now, we're gonna double cast Thunder, yeah. Oops. That'll do. We're gonna have Riku because she's faster. I don't know, Yuna's pretty fast though. We're gonna have her damage Lulu. Better all of her SOSs activate. Might not be enough. We might have to do it again. Not bad. Might have to do it a couple of times, but there we go. Okay. Waka doesn't have shock? Does he have... Well, we're gonna get him to one of things anyway, but does he have... He has Tide. Okay. Good. Everyone on the field should have Tide right now. Get him to move that, just in case. Yeah. No one has Frost, but it shouldn't matter, because... Oh, Lulu needs MP. No one has Frost, but it should not matter at the present time. Ad starting soon. So the only thing he should do is Hyper Mighty G himself, and then if literally anyone gets to go, I'm gonna have Yuna cast Auto Life on herself. She does have enough MP to do it. So. We're just gonna get him down as low as we can in the cycle so that when he does Auto Life, what happened to us last time is that his second Auto Life hit, like, right when we killed him. Or, like, right when we ran out the clock again. And so we probably wouldn't have won regardless, even though it felt like we would have. It felt like we were making a lot of progress. But I'm not sure that we would have. I am not gonna chance the overdrive. I'm gonna go for the hit. Let her rip, Lulu. 2 max damage spells. Yep. Whoa! Oh, she tanked that. Nice job. Okay, damage. Nice. I was worried about that.
But there is no salvation for the
He's gonna Hyper Mighty G, as we know.
Rest in eternal darkness.
Two turns, that's perfect. That's all we do. So, we're gonna have Riku dispel him. We're gonna have Yuna cast Auto Life on herself. If Yuna gets to go twice, she's also gonna slow him. She does not get to go twice, that's okay. Okay. We're gonna survive the first Requiem.
Who will drown in Spira's sorrow?
Not us! Not right now. This jacket was the closest thing I owned to mimicking Seymour's collar. I can't exactly break TOS by imitating the rest of his outfit, so... That's fine. That also completely filled her overdrive. That's huge, actually. Okay. And he's not hasted anymore, so we should have time to... That's exactly what happened to us last time. Okay. That's okay, though. That's alright. I really wanted it to be our first attempt, but it wasn't, and that's okay. That is exactly what happened to us last time. That's why we want the Aeon. Okay. I think if Yuna had gone twice, I could have done it twice, but it is what it is. Requiem does just kill you, though. Requiem is just attack that kills you. We were doing really, really good. We're just gonna do that again. This could have been a very short stream. But we were making incredible progress, actually. We just happened to die at mental break. It's a tough one. I wonder if I want Yuna in the background casting multiple auto lives. And if that's the only edit to our strategy that we need to make. Just as many auto lives as she can get away with casting.
I will learn to control it.
Just in the background.
I have all the time in the world. Since you were gracious enough to dispose of Yunalesca, the only means of destroying sin is forever gone. Now nothing can stop us. Well, you should.
That's what they look like. Alright. We get some great music to keep us company, at least. Even if we don't get him, this won't be longer than the regular stream block, and I'll leave it be for next week. But I really got the itch, gamers, and I do like spending time with y'all. Same sound I made, Waka. Okay. Well, we do need to do this, or we just die immediately. So... Let's avoid immediate death. That'd be great. Okay, should charge Cornbert's overdrive. Uh-huh. 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 Good. Because he's got a bait and counter. Okay. Hey, you're really sucking today, aren't you? Fuck. Lulu back up. See, I want him to waste his turret on Silence Groupify, but what I want less than that is to miss again. So I'm actually gonna do this. And I also don't want to just, like, attack Lulu, because then she'll just die. And that's not really helpful. It's not really a productive use of the turn. No, it's not gonna do nothing. So I'm just gonna give myself MP instead. Okay. 2 aim fire. Good. Okay, now he wastes his turn. So I have more time to get Lulu in the negatives. Poison you anyway. And then I'm gonna full break you. I'm gonna aim again, and then I'm gonna full break you with Titus, which is guaranteed to hit. What do you mean I didn't have the MP? I thought I gave myself MP. What? Oh, it's because I cast Haste on Lulu. Duh. It was worth it, though. I'll do it again. Great turn for Yuna to come in. We haven't done a whole lot of damage to him yet, gamers, I know, but great turn for Yuna to come in and cast Auto Life on herself. Surprise tool that might, in fact, help us later. Now we need to get Lulu in those negatives. This should do the trick. Yep. Okay. There we go. Here comes the damage, gamers. Did I not actually full break him? Oopsie daisy. I'm going to now. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Cornbert. Damn. Cornbert. Cornbert. Helped. Good. Okay. I have to be careful because neither Cornbert nor Lulu have ice protection. So we need to get the damage in while we can. Should be fire. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It literally looked like he hit Orin in the face. Cornbert again. I think we're actually gonna do Waka. Uh-huh. Should still be fire. Okay, I don't understand this game. Orin back into the place he needs to be. Unfortunately, Lulu's probably going to die, but it was worth it for the damage because we're a little bit behind compared to where we were last time. Good. That's gonna kill Lulu. No doubt about that. Which does help Yuna's overdrive. The more she gets hit, the more it helps Yuna's overdrive. Hit Lulu again. There we go. Orbert should have enough to give her now. For when that becomes necessary. And... good. Ooh! Did get hit with all those stat eye, which was a little scary for a second. I'm gonna get Yuna out of here for the time being. We're gonna put Riku in her place. Well, Lulu doesn't have ice protection, but we gotta, I think. Give him more targets. We're gonna do Sentinel again. Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. I don't know why she said ow, because that didn't do anything to her. Orin's overdrive we have, which is big, because we know it does full break later on. Water. Okay. Cornbread does have water. Get up. Yep, I'm gonna switch him back after we damage Lulu. Ooh, she's got poison on her. I really didn't want it to come to this. Yeah, we are getting secretive, Big D. Welcome in. Okay, well, we moved it so we don't immediately die. Someone might die from Magic Break. I really didn't want it to be Hornbird, but sure. Everyone else should be completely fine. Unless Tetra Blizzara, we get, like, incredibly unlucky, or he does Blizzard and it does something. But this won't do anything, except charge overdrives. Yep. Good. Okay. Woo! We got lucky there. Actually gonna use Lulu to do some damage. Yeah. We need the damage gamers. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get Hornbrook back up. We're gonna damage again. Wow, we can. Yep, same problem we had last time, that's alright. I need Yuna to be out here because I need Cornbird to give her his overdrive. And to do that, they both need to be on the field. Good. believe Yuna has... I think water might be the only one Yuna doesn't have, but... we need to give her MP. Is water the only one you don't have, Yuna? Nope, I got it. Okay, perfect. So I don't need to do literally anything. Except to just be here to receive overdrive. Cornbread will probably die, but the other two should be fine, unless we get unlucky with ice, question mark? Uh-oh. Just realizing that. I think it's better to let me be a sentinel. I don't have low HP is my problem, though. Because I just don't want... What I don't want to happen is for Magic Break to just immediately wipe out one of my characters and, worst case scenario, blows my auto life, right? So, I don't want that to happen. So just in case. Otherwise, I should have enough time to get Cornbread out here. In place of any of them. He's just gonna Hyper Mighty G anyway, so that's perfect.
But there is no salvation for the damned. Rest in peace in eternal darkness.
As long as Yuna can receive overdrive, we're fine. We've got multiple turns for Yuna to receive overdrive, which means... Hold on. Which doesn't mean, because Yuna has haste. That's the difference. We're just gonna Dispel. So that's gonna at least get rid of his regen. And his haste. Okay. We're gonna replace this with Cornbread. We're going to have Cornbread in Trust to Yuna, so that we can summon. Let's go. Unfortunately, we don't have any water Aeons, so we're just gonna go with Norton. Let's go, Norton. We're gonna go Norton, and we're gonna go Shield. This means Requiem will do fuck all to our party. Not bad.
Who will drown in Spira's sorrow?
Here we go. I won't even kill Norton. That will do fuck all, actually. Yep. And he's gonna go back to normal. They're gonna turn purple again. Might do something. Yeah. Okay, though, that'll actually end Seymour's turn, because he's gonna take damage, and Norton dies. Valuable service. We're on Thunder mode, which is a lot easier for us to handle. We're gonna have to get Yuna off the field, but she did her job. Just poison and auto life. Okay. Let's think critically here. Lulu. Should be water. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't have full break anymore, I think. So it is, in fact, I think, worth it to have Orin do this and re-full break Seymour. Yeah, because then I'm going to have Cornbread slow, and then I'm going to have literally anyone else get replaced, probably Lulu, and hit that bottom one so that we don't all die. That's what I'm going to do. So re-full break Seymour. Save Orin's MP for later. Okay. Didn't do a whole lot of health, but we don't need it to be doing that. This won't affect his upcoming turn, but it'll be good to have back on him. And then I think we're just gonna have Lulu do it. We don't get 2, do we? We do not get 2 turns. We have to hit him. Or we have to hit the, like, Phasm down at the bottom. Yuna doesn't have Thunderproof, or else I'd have her do it. Does Waka have it? Waka has Thunderproof, we'll have him do it. He does not. Okay. Let Riku do it. Unfortunately, I think Riku is going to be the only survivor of this bloodbath. Unless Use gives us 2 turns. Riku will be the sole survivor of this bloodbath, but it will be worth it. Because otherwise we just die. Yeah. That's okay. It was honestly far better than it could have gone. We're gonna get all that shit off of Cornbert. We're gonna have Riku damage Cornbert. So he starts charging his overdrive again. Uh-huh. Good. And then we're gonna have Cornbert heal Borin and hope that that's enough, that it doesn't revive enough to activate. Perfect! Unless, but he's gonna regen +1 and it's gonna knock him out of it. Yep. That's alright. Nothing. Good. Back to fire. We can handle that. Alright, gamers. We are cruising. We are rocking and rolling. Ideally, I wonder if we can get him to just, like, re-auto-life himself, but he can't auto-life twice. What I'm worried might happen is that we do enough damage before he hits his overdrive again that, does that make sense, gamers? Like, I'm worried we do enough damage that he hits his overdrive again before, his second overdrive. Or rather, I'm worried that we do enough damage to kill him, he auto-lifes, but his overdrive stays exactly the same, and then he auto-lifes again, and then that makes the fight harder. So I actually might want to keep him pretty close to death. Yeah, that could be bad. So I'm wondering if... he can't have auto-life twice, it doesn't stack, right? So I'm wondering if we just get him very close to death, we allow him to do Requiem again, and then immediately after that we just go for the kill. I think that's how we have to do it, because we have to kill him when auto-life isn't active, and it's not possible to avoid it being active at least once. It's not. We do not have the power to do that. So, let's get some damage in while we can. He's got full break on him again, he's got poison and slow and everything we want him to have. He just also has auto-life, which unfortunately cannot be dispelled. So, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna really try. I'm gonna keep a very close eye on his health, and I'm going to very intentionally plan my next few moves around that. Poor Kimahri hasn't done a damn thing. I don't think so in this attempt, so let's actually have her cast life. It's Seymour Phoenix's. We can knock him back down again with Riku if we have to. But we're gonna get that damage in. We still have plenty of health to burn through, so We'll just make sure to turn one of those wheels before it's Seymour's turn. That's all we need to do. Does Riku get 2? If she uses? Damn. I would like Cornbird's Overdrive to charge. I'm just worried that if I tap in with Cornbird, Orin just dies. And we don't really need that. But I really can't think of another plan, so... This helps us ultimately. I can't have Orin tap himself either, he just dies, right? So that's kind of the problem here. I do wonder. I've literally never tried. You know what? No. The best thing to do with Orin's turn is turn the thing. I thought about it, though. Y'all saw that thought cross my mind. Orin will die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. The only thing that I want Orin to get hit with the break ability. I really don't want it to be, either of the other two. But basically, I just don't want it to be Cornbird. Because we're gonna need to charge Yuna's Overdrive again. So we get double damage from... 150% damage from a wizard, I thought. Okay. We have to know that poison does 6,400 damage to him at the end of every turn, so we need to account for that when we're doing our little min-maxing damage plan over here. Okay. Best case scenario there. Lulu dying is still not a great scenario, but... This should fully fill Cornbird's Overdrive, which I want. Or very close to it. Uh-huh. Okay. Haven't used one of these yet. There is no better time. Ooh! That staggered for me a bit too, gamers. I got scared. Ad starts in about 45 seconds, for those of you that are not subscribed. Okay. If I do this, I have just enough to interest, so I'm doing it. I do want that damage. I do, and then Riku can damage Lulu. Okay. Go Blizzard again. I know. It's alright, we're not gonna get it during the ad. It's alright. Riku is going to damage Lulu so that we are good to go. Won't do enough. I don't think. If I do Flare on her, she just dies, I think. This just does Flare. I'm gonna give it a shot, though. I can always revive her if I'm catastrophically wrong. I was afraid of that. She's going to die from this anyway. So... Oh, I'm kind of disinclined, but... Problem is, I think he's gonna hit us with one of the breaks, and that's just gonna kill whoever it hits. And... I really can't be having that. I really do want... Cornbird's Overdrive needs to charge, though. Oh, I need to save my remaining MP for interest. So I have to get her up, I have to give him more targets. Good. We're gonna need that in about 2 seconds. Good. Might not even kill Lulu. Unfortunately, it doesn't activate, though. I wish it worked that way, but it doesn't. Oh, we got lucky! Oh, we got lucky. Ooh! Okay, Cornbread has this overdrive. Big, 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 big. Okay. We're gonna give it to Yuna right now. Literally right now. So Yuna, we're gonna do this, so that we don't just die. Yep. Give her the overdrive, okay? Big, huge if true. Okay, get out. We do not need you right now. Everyone has gone. Everyone has gone. Eat it. Herbert really doesn't need to be here, actually. We can have him give MP to Lulu. Nope, she has enough for one more. We're gonna let MP fully heal her. I'm gonna give myself MP for the final time. In case we need it. I'm not sure that Lulu is hasted, actually. I don't think that she is. Perfect. It was literally just for Lulu. I'm still glad we did it. I would love the damage. Here's my problem, though. I think the damage is actually going to fill his overdrive gauge. Because we don't have ice, and I can always swap out Orin for Riku. So, we're actually going to go for the damage. Okay, whatever. We're going to go for the damage. I'm paying very close attention to the spells and what they do. Okay. Correct. So, risk it for the biscuit, that's right. We are in the phase where we kind of need to do that. In case he goes like normal, Riku needs to be out here. Just in case. We can have her refill Lulu's MP, we'll need it. So, a turbo for Lulu, please. Yep. Who will drown in Sphere of Sorrow? Hyper Mighty G. We are going to have Lulu do a touch more damage, and then we're going to replace Riku with Yuna. So. Yeah. Yeah. No, because we are actually going to... We could call upon Shiva, which makes the most sense, but my issue is that Seymour wouldn't be dispelled if we did that. Ooh. Kimari is dispelled. Not quite! Ooh. Does he have use? No. Ooh. Does Riku have haste? She might. She doesn't, but that doesn't really help us. See, I could do Shiva, because then she just eats basically everything that Seymour does. But I think I would actually rather do, Ixion. Or, sorry, Aggro. And the reason for that is that his Arrow Spark ability has inherent dispel qualities. So I would really love I would really love Lulu to go and get that extra damage in, because that should kick him very close to death when he activates. He already activated a second auto life. So that should kick him very close to death, but this run is going so well that, like, I don't want to chance it. I'm going to summon aggro, and I'm going to use Arrow Spark to dispel. My only other option is to use Yuna to do it, but then Yuna can't summon, so that doesn't make any sense. And Riku's on the field, and we can't make her go any faster. And those are the only two characters that can use. So this is what we are doing. To prevent Seymour from gaining too much health. Because he's gonna gain so much health from regen that it doesn't even matter if Lulu's doing damage. Exactly. So aggro will die, let me be clear, but he will go down swinging. Yep.
Who will drown in Spira's sorrow?
This is exactly what we needed you for, aggro. This guy is a yapper, let me be clear. I'm glad it was aggro and not the party. I'm glad it was aggro and not the party, and we got Seymour dispelled in the process. Before his regen could even fire off. He sure does. Okay. Now, we still have to be careful. We do, because he is going to auto-life. Nope. Thundaga for some reason. Lulu has darkness, and it literally does not matter at all. Okay. We do not need to dispel him. We will need to re-slow him, I believe, because he cast haste on himself. Yuna has it. I'm gonna have her do it because Cornbird doesn't have Ice Proof. I don't think I have any more slow items, unfortunately. I don't. So that's not gonna do anything. This will cast Flare, which might do something. Sure. Hey! Another one of those will make him revive. And I have two characters that have Ice Proof on the field, just in case. So let's see it. He's gonna revive gamers, so we're not done. Okay? We're not done. But his overdrive gauge is very little, which is an ideal situation. We just have to knock out the remainder of his HP before he gets another overdrive off, okay, gamers? That is all we have to do. And I think we can, but we're gonna have to be very, very careful. Please, for the love of God, I need this to hit. Good. That was the scariest part of all, gamers. I'm not having Lulu die. I'm not doing it. We need somebody out here who's got ice. I don't know if that works again. I'd love him to have poison, but I don't want Lulu dying right now. Hornbert too. But if he gets in and if he weaves and he can go twice, he's already got haste. Damn. Seymour doesn't have slow anymore. Let's buy ourselves a little more time. Ah! Okay. Okay. Gotta be so careful this exact moment. This is what we have all trained for, gamers. This moment, it's what all true warriors strive for, did you know? Is there any way that I can, like, hit Orin just enough to get him into the yellow and, like, not kill him? Flare will kill him, unfortunately. I think the only thing that I need to happen is I need the break to not hit Riku. Otherwise, it's all over. So we've got 2 characters that are ice-proof. And Yuna does have auto life if the worst happens. Good. Okay. That was my biggest fear, gamers. When he rotates, we're getting Lulu back out here. We're ending this. It's happening. Okay? I believe it. No, 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 no. Okay. Oh my god. Holy shit, gamers. Oh my god. That... Oh my god, my heart stopped, gamers. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. We have to be so smart right now, okay? We have to use this turn so well. Okay? We have to be so smart and just so good at the game. I would love to rehab poison on him. It's just that ice is the only element. I'm scared too. I am so scared. This is our best attempt yet. I would love to have poison back on him. What's happening is we very nearly died just now. If Yuna didn't have auto life on, the run would have been over right there. It's just because of our bad luck with the specific ability, or the specific element that he's on right now. We just had extremely bad luck with that. Water is a little easier for us to deal with. And life is flashing in front of my eyes, gamers. Okay, we're actually gonna use white magic because it doesn't delay our turn. Get up, Cornbird. Okay. Get up, Orin. Might not be worth it. Cornbird, I'm so sorry. I have to do this to you. Perfect. Okay. Do I get another turn if I do this? I don't. Okay. We're gonna double cast, and we're going to bio. He's already slowed, I think, yeah. And then we're gonna thunder, and then we're gonna have Hornbird turn the wheel. No, we're actually gonna bio, and we're gonna have Lulu turn the wheel. top one is our best bet with magic. I want it to turn in the thunder direction. Poison helps. Good. We both have water and thunder protection. Now I'm reviving Orin to give him another target. Or wait, let's see how fast everyone is. Oh. I haste myself. It's our last Phoenix. But I need to give him another target. For the break. Good, 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 good. Except he's gonna regen out of it. Good job, Cornbird! Oh, that's huge! Okay. Back on track. It's fine. And Lulu has her overdrive. And that missed. That was as well as that could have gone. Okay. Lulu already hasted? Okay, so I just need it on myself then. If Orin's dead, it doesn't matter as long as an Aeon is out. He's got the breaks, he's got poison, we just need to get the job done. Baby, I'm a giver. I get the job done. That's a Chapel Roan reference. Oh, she has her overdrive. What the fuck am I doing? No, that knocks her turn back. It was a Chapel Roan reference. I'm a huge fan. It knocks her turn back, so I'd rather do both. Okay. No! I single-casted! Oh my god! Okay. No, that's alright, that's alright, that's alright. That's alright, that's alright. Okay. Okay. That's actually fine. I don't have Phoenixes anymore. Do I just go for it? Okay, crazy thing to look at right now, but that does not help us. It also gives me half MP cost, though, which is big. But the game always does what favors you. The problem is nothing favors us right now. And he's gonna do piss poor damage with this current sword. So I'm actually going to change. Okay. Okay, we're looking this time, gamers. Fire or Blizzard, you got it. Although, no, I don't think gravity damage is gonna help us. We're gonna do Blizzard. Alright. Seven. Okay. If only Lulu got to go again, then we'd have it. I don't want to chance Yuna being out here and her getting hit with a stat eye. We don't need that. If I hit him with Waka and we survive his turn, we win. Because I think Waka has both. Let's make sure, but I think he has both of what we need. He does not. He does not have shock. Okay. Do not get greedy. Do not get greedy, Syl. have one fear. I have one. Send out the racist. I have one fear. Okay? Alright, gamers, listen to me. I have one fear. And Yuna doesn't have enough MP for me to mitigate this fear. Even if I spend this turn to give her MP, it doesn't matter. I have one fear, and it's that he does... No, he did the break on the last turn, so I don't think he's gonna do it. I think I'm just gonna hit him. And if we poison... If he does at least 7,000 damage, and then he poisons, we win. Otherwise, we still win if we survive this turn, okay? We're all gonna pray here, gamers. We might witness gaming history right now. He does not have auto life on, so if we knock off that HP, we win. That's all we have to do. I know, I'm so scared. Doesn't do anything. Damn, thought it might. Nope, okay. Thought maybe we had an option there, but we really don't. So, I'm gonna hit him, and I'm gonna pray. I know. Okay. Okay, nothing. 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 Poison! Yeah! God! Your ass sent you! While this music keeps playing for some reason, my disguise, it scared him! It scared him! I'll talk quieter. My disguise scared him, that's what I said.
Right.
No! Oh, thank you all for being here for this historic day. I am so confused. It only took us 2 tries today. We did it. Send his ass. It doesn't matter that Orin was laying there dead. We know he gets AP. We know how this game fucking works.
Who will send me?
It was always gonna be us, Seymour. It was always gonna be us. Cork on him, Yuna.
After I am gone, Spira's...
Right, gamers, we are not trying Jekt and Yui Evan today. We are saving that for next time. Oh my god. Anyone who missed the secret stream and they see next time that we're doing Jekt, they're gonna be like, what happened? What happened? Okay, what do we get? I did use everyone. I know that I did. Yep. Okay. 3? Sure. Blessed Gem, Petrify Grenade. Ooh, Tetra Shield for Cornbird. Big. I imagine Petrify Grenade gives us Stone Strike and or Stone Proof. Okay. First. Before literally anything else happens. Oh my god, we are hard saving before we do literally anything. Ooh. My everything was clenched on that last attempt, on that last turn. Okay. Ooh. Oh my god. Okay. Orin, you get that HP. We fought hard for you to have this little morsel of HP and agility. We fought so hard. Valiantly. Okay. Lulu, we're gonna keep moving you towards, Ultima. I think is what's over there. Let's see, is any of this worth gathering? She's already consistently hitting the cap with her weapon, so I'm not sure that any of this is worth gathering. Asterisk at the moment. Ultima, however. That'd be really good to have. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, if we can't break the damage cap anyway, and we're not gonna have Ultima before Jekt, maybe it is worth it. We're gonna hang on to that for now. Cornbird's gonna hit the end of his grid. Good job, Cornbird. Alright, Cornbird hit the end. Good. We'll have to decide where we want to put him. My money's on Waka, but we'll see. Yuna is very close to the end of her grid. Oh, we were all here, gamers. I'm snoozing the ad because this stream's gonna be done soon. We have one coming up, but I'm snoozing it. Something went wrong, give it another try later. There we go, ads are snoozed for 5 minutes. I'm not putting y'all through an ad right at the end of stream. That is my gift to you. Riku's hitting the end of her grid. Nice. Quick pockets, that is gonna allow us to use items faster. I'll have to experiment with that to see exactly how it works, because I'm not actually sure off the top of my head. Do we want Kimari to keep getting magic, or do we want him to actually be able to hit anything? Oh, his strength is... oh, not that. His strength is, abysmal, so I don't think it's worth raising. So... Alright, Kimari. No. We even used Kimari. He got scared. He got scared by the outfit, gamers. We just have to remember that strategy in the future. Because next time, gamers, we're either going to take on Yojimbo with our slightly increased stats, which we might, because we might want the extra boost for, assuming we get about the same amount of levels, having wholly for Ject and, Yevon might be huge, actually. So we might go do Yojimbo. We're gonna have to think about Lulu. Because this is magic defense. And her magic defense is already huge. It might be worth going out of our way now for Ject and Yevon for her to have more magic. I have no idea what Ject and Yevon can do. I haven't watched that far ahead in anybody else's playthrough. Holy shit, gamers. Okay. Thank you all so much for being here. Look, I'm saving. We've got it. Thank you all so much for being here and witnessing gaming history. I could not do what I do without your support. We will be back next Sunday, as far as I'm aware, and just before the holidays, we will make our first runs at Ject and Yevon. I am so excited to be almost done with the main story. Take care out there. No more secret streams. I promise this adrenaline will keep me going until next Sunday. And I will see y'all then.